Oh, good Friday evening to you. Tonight, for the first time in decades, the immigrant population in the United States is shrinking.
As of June, Census Bureau data shows the overall immigrant population falling to 51.9 million. That's a drop from 53.3 million at the beginning of the year, the highest number ever recorded, which also included a record high 14 million unauthorized immigrants, the majority of whom entered the country illegally. Researchers attribute the recent drop to policy changes, including Biden-era restrictions on asylum applications and a slew of executive orders from President Trump focusing on illegal immigration, which was a top issue in the 2024 election. Well, here in Arkansas, as of 2023, there were around 160,000 immigrant residents here in Arkansas. That's accounting for 5.2% of our state's population. Some experts worried that those falling numbers could impact business in the natural state, where immigrants make up around 8% of the workforce. Channel 7's Autumn Foltz spoke to an immigration attorney today about the potential impact, specifically in rural Arkansas.
She joins us now live from our content center with more on that. Autumn.
Yeah, Chris and Beth, from ICE raids to deportations, illegal immigrants have been the target across the country and here in Arkansas. But one immigration attorney says the U.S. relies on immigrants to work across many sectors, and without them, it could have a major impact.
According to the Pew Research Center, immigrants make up 19% of the U.S. labor force, with most of them working in service, construction, agriculture, and manufacturing sectors.
Arkansas, like many rural states, rely heavily on this type of labor. It really resonates with a lot of immigrants, including Latinos who come from rural areas, and so they like the peace and tranquility of Arkansas.
Lorena Rivas is the CEO of Rivas and Associates, an immigration law firm with clients in Arkansas. The declining immigration population could impact businesses, and she partially blames the state. As we reported earlier this week, immigrants were questioned and briefly detained during an immigration raid at a park in Pope County.
Unfortunately, we have also seen a lot of anti-immigrant sentiment in Arkansas, including some raids, including a raid that happened, not too long ago to a family who was just in the park. As we've seen in the news and by all the raids and the notices that they've provided and the changes they've done, has become very more anti-immigrant.
Anger of surging illegal immigration helped fuel President Trump's 2024 election victory. And in January, he created an immigration policy called Project Homecoming, encouraging migrants who entered the country illegally to self-deport, with the promise of earning $1,000. But Rivas calls the policy a scam.
There has been a lot of immigrants who have submitted their information in this application, and yet I have yet to hear from any of my colleagues that they've actually given this $1,000 that they promised to these individuals.
Rivas says it's important to know current immigration laws and to consult an immigration attorney about your case if you have any questions about your status. On your side, I'm Autumn Foltz.